Good day, math learners! In this topic, we will discuss about verbal and mathematical phrases. Many words and phrases suggest mathematical operations. The following common words and phrases indicate addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Verbal phrases can be translated into variable expression from words to equation, or from equation to words. Verbal phrases and mathematical phrases. The language of algebra make use of letters or combinations of letters to represent the certain values or numbers. The following shows some symbols with their meanings. Number 3. We can use this in translating mathematical phrases to verbal phrases, and it's vice versa. Symbols, operations, or operational symbols. Plus. This symbol can be read as plus, sum, total, added to, increased by. This is the most common used word. More than, exceeded by. Next, this symbol minus, less, less than, subtract, and so on. Mostly the common word we're using mostly is decreased by. This symbol, product times multiplied by, of, twice, thrice. The multiplication sign like this is seldom used in algebra since it is used as our variable x. That's why this symbol is seldom used only. For this symbol, divide, quotient, or divided by, the ratio, half of. This symbol is rarely used or seldom used in algebra because instead of fraction, we will use the fraction bar. This will be the fraction bar. Example, 4 over 3. Okay, that one. This will be the symbol for the square root. Symbols of relationship. These are the symbols, and this symbol read as equals, is equal to. This is greater than, more than, less than, fewer than. This is not equal to. It is greater than or equal to, is less than or equal to. Okay, try to memorize. Grouping symbols. Parentheses. Parentheses used to group symbol as a single expression. You found out this mostly in algebra or some other symbols that you need to group. That's why parentheses is very useful. For brackets, used to denote multiplication. Braces, used to establish the operation in evaluation. Braces is commonly used for evaluation or to evaluate. Translating mathematical phrase to verbal phrase. So we will now translate mathematical phrase to verbal phrase. So from equation or from expression to verbal phrase. Okay. Example, mathematical phrase, verbal phrase. 4 minus 2a. Okay, 4 minus 2a. So it can be read as 4 decreased by. Where can we find decreased by? Because it is a minus sign, that's why it's called decreased by. 4. That's the word 4. 2a can be translated into twice a. Okay, or twice the number a subtracted from 4. It could be. Now, 1/2 quantity 3 plus 3a. It can be read in the verbal phrase 1/2 of the sum of 3 and thrice a. Remember, 3a is called thrice a. So, sum, because it is a plus sign, sum of 3 and thrice a. So, when you read it as a whole, 1/2 of the sum of the 3 and thrice a. Or it could be the sum of 3 and thrice a times 1/2. Okay. This one, the square. Why is it called the square? Because you have an exponent of 2. That's why the square of the sum of a and b. Okay, that's why the sum of a and b increased by 1. Why is it we use increased word here? Because it is increasing because of this symbol, plus sign. That's why increased by. Then the word 1. Or it could be 1 plus, so 1 plus the square of the sum of a and b. Okay, it could be like that. Next, 2x minus 10 plus 4 is equal to 6. So in verbal phrase, the difference of twice x, difference minus sign. So the difference of twice x and 10 plus 4 is equal to 6. Okay. Or it could be 4 plus the difference of twice x and 10 equals 6. Next, the sum of thrice c plus b divided by a times d. Or it could be the quotient of 3 times c, the quotient of 3 times c plus b and a times d. It could be like that. Let's have an translate the following mathematical phrases into verbal phrases. Example. So let's have an example for this one. 3 plus a. How could we translate these mathematical phrases into verbal phrase? So from the word 3, so we can use the word 3. Plus, you can use plus, increase by, or other words for plus. Then use the word a. So it will be the sum of 3 and a. So it can be read as the sum of 3 and a, or it could be 3 plus a. It could be like that. No problem. Example number 2. 2 minus 2x. Okay. When you translate that into verbal phrase, first, the minus sign, we can read as, it can be read as decreased by. 2x can be read as twice x, right? So, 2 decreased by twice x. Or you can do like this. 2 minus twice x. It could be fine. Another example. We have an exponent of 2 here. We can use first the symbol, the sum of a and b. The exponent here will be the square of. Okay, again, the exponent here is the square of. Here, inside the parentheses, the sum of A and B. And our final answer, the square of the sum of A and B. Number 4, 3x plus 12. Or you tries a number for 3x. Tries x, please exchange this as thrice x. Thrice x, then increase by for the plus, then 12, the word 12. Answer, tries a number increased by 12. Translate the following mathematical phrases into verbal phrase. Okay. 4. Quantity 3x minus 1. In verbal phrase, 4 or known as 4 times because this quantity serves as multiplication. Now, the difference of thrice the number x and y. Okay. And our final answer, 4 times the difference of thrice the number x and y. Translating verbal phrase to mathematical phrase. So, right now, verbal phrase to mathematical phrase. Okay, verbal phrase. 6 increased by number n. So, 6 increased by, this is increased by the plus. So, 6 increased by the number n. Number 2, 9 less than x. X minus 9. The product of 9 and y. 9y. Divide a number x by 8. X divided by 8 or x over 8. Twice the sum of y and 7. Twice the sum of y plus 7. Twice a number n increased by 5. So twice the number n increased by 5. The sum of twice x, so the sum of twice x, this is the sum of twice x and half of y. This is half of y. Thrice x, this is thrice x. Added to twice y. Okay. Thrice x added to twice y. The square of x and y. This is the square of x and y. Half of the sum of a plus b. Okay, don't forget. Common errors. These are the common errors. Twice x. When you say twice x, mostly the common error, they use times 2 instead of 2x. X more than y. They use this instead of like this. X more than y. Okay. Z less than 3. They're using like this, but it should be like this. 3 minus z. 8 times the difference of x minus 5. 8x minus 5. They are mostly common. They are using like this. Common errors. This is read correctly as the difference of 8 times in number 5. But the exact way to translate the verbal phrase to mathematical phrase, 8 is multiplied to the difference of x and 5, or 8 quantity x minus 5. Let's have an example. 6 less than z. Okay, we have the word 6 less than, then z word. Okay, 6 less than minus, then the word z. And our final answer, z minus 6. Example number 2. The product of 9 and y. From the word product means multiplication. 9 and y. The product of 9 and y. That is 9y. And our final answer is 9y. Example number 3. Twice the sum of x and 4. twice. Then the sum x and 4. So for first, twice means to multiply to what number? X plus 4, because the sum of x and 4. Answer 2x plus 4, or 2 quantity x plus 4. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to answer the given formative assessment. Thank you so much and goodbye.